Hello and welcome back to Miss AI Universal. So today we will talk about Chatgpt, which is an AI tool has that creates human-like conversations. So we will look at 4 prompts that you can use when you want to use Chatgpt. So we will do like basic to more advanced stuff. So what you need to do is go to chat.openai.com, create an account or sign in if you already have an account, and we'll go straight away to the commands. So the command types that we'll look at are: number one, specific facts; number two, we will ask it for suggestions; number three, we will look at language translation; and number four, we will do comparison. Okay, let's start with command types. Command types is like asking it specific things. For example, let's ask it who wrote the book 48 Laws of Power. And there you go. Who wrote the book 48 Laws of Power? It says the book 48 Laws of Power was written by Robert Greene. It was first published in 1998 and has since become a popular resource on strategy, power dynamics, and human behavior. This is a specific command. It does not have many explanations because it's one person who wrote the book. It's an obvious answer. Let's ask it something else. Who is the founder of OpenAI? There we go. OpenAI was founded by a group of individuals, including Elon Musk, Sam Altman, Ray Bookman, etc. So it gives you the specific answer to that question because we are looking for specific facts. Okay. So there's another way of prompting it to give longer answers. Let's look at prompt number 2, asking for suggestions. So you click on new chat, recommend 3 books on African literature. Yeah, so there you go. So Things Fall Apart, Half of a Yellow Sun, So Long a Letter. These books offer diverse perspectives on African cultures, histories, and societies, making them essential reads for anyone interested in African culture. So this is what you get when you ask it for a suggestion. Let's do another example. What are the good shows to watch on Netflix? This one is a bit open-ended. I did not limit it to a specific number. That is why it's still going on. Yes, so it has given us 10. Stranger Things, The Crown, Money Heist, etc, etc. Then it has like a conclusion down here. These are just a few recommendations. The Netflix library is constantly evolving with new releases. Okay, when you come down here, there's this regenerate button. If you don't like the suggestions that it has given you, you can click on it and you'll get more answers. You can get a repeat of the previous answers or a new set of recommendations. This icon right here, 2/2, means that we've regenerated the question. You can regenerate it more and more times. Also, you can click on this thumb up or thumb down to train the AI. Yes, so let's go to the third prompt. The third prompt is language translation. So I'm going to give it some context. I'm going to talk about traveling to a certain country or a certain place, and I'm going to have ChatGPT translate for me something in that language. So, for example, I'm traveling in Tanzania and I'm currently at in a restaurant. I want to ask the waiter, what is your best local dish? Can you please translate this for me? Enter. So ChatGPT is generating. Yes, certainly. Here's how you can ask the waiter in Swahili, chakula cha ndani bora mnachokipika hapa ni kipi? This translates to, what is your best local dish that you cook here? We can as well generate that and see what we have. Unapendekeza chakula cha kienyeji bora hapa. What is your best local dish here? Okay. So we can ask it, how do you pronounce that? Just to show you what ChatGPT can do. Here's a pronunciation guide for unapendekeza chakula cha kienyeji bora hapa. So you can read that. It explains how to pronounce the Swahili word. Then down here, remember to pronounce each syllable clearly with emphasis on the emphasis syllables as indicated. We can also ask it to translate a different language. For example, we can copy this, unapendekeza chakula kienyeji bora hapa, paste it here, and ask it to translate it in Chinese. This is Mandarin pronunciation. I don't know how to read that, but what I'm trying to say is you can basically translate anything into any language. Then the next prompt is comparison. So we click again, new chart. Let's ask it the difference between dogs and cats. It's an open-ended one. You're not limited to a specific number of comparison points. So it goes ahead to explain 7 different characteristics. If it's too complex, you can ask it to write it in simple terms. If it's too long, you can ask it to write it to simplify it. So let's go ahead and ask it to rewrite it so that you can see what I'm talking about. Rewrite this in 200 words, but pretend you're writing to someone in 5th grade. If you read this, you'll notice that this is 200 words and the language is softer. The language is much simpler as compared to the first answer. Normally, it gives you a conclusion every time you prompt it. So it's like a person. It's like a person that you talk to. It's like telling a person anything. If it's too long, you can ask it to shorten it. If If it's too complex, you can simplify. You can ask it to simplify it, etc., etc. So clearly, you can see that you can do so many things with ChatGPT. You can do creative writing. For example, you can ask it to write jokes for you. You can write plays and all that. Thanks so much for your time, and remember to subscribe.